He was just reading by his own pool until racist cops showed up demanding proof he lived there. But when he revealed who he really was, they instantly regretted everything. Ask ChatGPT. James Carter, a respected black lawyer in Atlanta, was enjoying his Sunday afternoon. He sat poolside at his own home wearing swim trunks, reading a book, and sipping water. The sun was shining, the breeze calm. But peace didn't last long. Just a few pages into his novel, he noticed two police officers approaching. Behind them stood a woman, his white neighbor, recording the moment with her phone. She had called the cops on him, assuming he didn't belong. "Sir, do you live here?" the taller officer asked coldly. James raised an eyebrow. "Yes, I do. Is there a problem?" he asked calmly, closing his book. The officers glanced at each other. "We got a call about a suspicious person at this address," the second officer added. James looked at them, then at the woman filming behind them. She smirked. "I live next door. Never seen him here before," she said loud enough for the officers to hear. Despite James calmly showing his ID and explaining he was the homeowner, the officers continued pressing. "This property belongs to a James Carter," the cop said, suspiciously. James smiled. "That would be me." They didn't believe him. One of the officers even began walking around the yard, demanding to see proof of ownership. James, remaining calm, stood and walked inside. When he returned, he handed them not only the deed but also a framed certificate. He was a partner at one of the top law firms in Georgia. The officers grew visibly uncomfortable. James wasn't done. He asked one of them, "Are you aware of Georgia's Civil Liberties Code?" The officer looked confused. "Because I helped write the section on homeowner protections and racial profiling," James added. Then, he pointed toward the neighbor filming and said, "And you just walked into a potential lawsuit with a witness recording your every move." The neighbor slowly lowered her phone, realizing what was happening. The officers suddenly backed off, muttering apologies. The story went viral. James didn't need to press charges. He let the footage and facts do the talking. The police department issued a public apology. His neighbor moved out weeks later after facing backlash. But for James, the goal wasn't revenge, it was awareness. "I didn't want to embarrass anyone," he said in an interview. "I just wanted to remind people that respect and dignity don't have a skin color." If you were inspired by this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful content just like this. Real stories, real lessons. Stay tuned.